Mother is a huge support for me. And she did every possible things she could.
You have done incredible stuff in your test exam. Now tell the story. How did you do it?
And in English, that is all credit goes to my teacher, Joel sir. Actually, I think A+ is not the standard of a student to speak fluently in English. When Neil Armstrong went to Moon, we all know the name of Neil Armstrong, who was his assistant and who landed second. That wasn't the matter.
Hello dear learners, welcome back to my channel Explanatory English. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today we have a special guest and he is none other than Shahim Arab.
Hello.
He is an SSC examinee and recently he has got a very good figure in his test exam, and that is actually a record-breaking score in the history of Boira Public College. Let's talk to him. Hello and welcome to my channel Explanatory English. How are you?
Actually, I'm so fine, and right now I am so glad that I have got a chance to talk in my childhood teacher Joel sir's Explanatory English's YouTube channel. That is a pleasure for me, and that is why I'm happy right now.
Now I would like to ask you some more basic questions so that our viewers can know more about you. At first, briefly introduce yourself.
I'm Shahim Arab. I am from Khulna Public College. I technically live in Khulna, and my father and mother is also living with me here. My father is right now in Dhaka, and I am right now in class 10. I am expecting to give the SSC examination in 2025.
Okay, that's great. You know, the number of A+ in English in our country is comparatively high, but it is a matter of great sorrow that the majority of the A+ holder cannot speak English fluently. So, what are the reasons behind this according to your opinion?
Actually, I think A+ is not the standard of a student to speak fluently in English. Actually, we need a good teacher who actually try us to make good in English, and especially in speaking. Like in IELTS course, we know that we have a part of speaking, but in our school we don't have the thing. We are only having reading, writing, these two sides mainly. Listening and speaking is not available in there. That is the main cause that the curriculum is not providing us the main things of the main stuffs of speaking in English. That is the main reason why we are not learning from our school, and we are not fluent in English. Everybody is not fluent in English. That is why I think we are not getting good marks in IELTS also, many of us.
Okay, thank you for your answer of the questions. Now I would like to ask you that how can a student be fluent in speaking English according to your opinion?
Actually, as a kid, I didn't know how to learn English properly or speak in English properly, but when I grew up, I had a much will when I saw my father to talk in English fluently very, and then I wanted to make a good steps in speaking English. Then I just found some ways like watching BBC News, but that wasn't so good for me. That wasn't helpful much because I wasn't concentrating on the content. But when one of my friends and my teacher Joel sir suggested me to watch the TV series, the movies, that was extremely helpful, and I always tried to practice it in my own. I started to practice the movie lines in front of my camera, in front of my mirror. That is why right now I think I am a little bit fluent in English, and I am always trying to be like the natives.
Okay, thank you. You have done incredible stuff in your test exam. Now tell the story. How did you do it?
Actually, test examination wasn't, the period of time that the school gave me to give the test exam wasn't good enough because I had some personal issues in there, and some of my problems, I had an accident and I couldn't really study too much in there. I don't know, I wanted to study much, but I couldn't as much as I wanted. At that thing, like that was a thing, like I thought that I can go do well in exam. In fact, my mother wasn't so much hopeful about my results. She was just saying just do a good result and get the A plus in the examination. But then when I got released from hospital from I guess 5 days before test examination, I thought that I have to do something in the examination. That is why in 5 or 7 days I started to study as much as I can, like 8 or 9 hours per day. That was the thing. And in fact, there was my teachers who actually taught me so well in physics, chemistry, biology, and I am also interested in science, so that wasn't so tough for me to do well. Actually, that wasn't so much surprising because everybody knew that I would get a good result, but not this much. But they thought like I got like 95 plus marks in every science subjects, Bangladesh and global studies. Only I got a bad result in Bangla second, and in English, that is all credit goes to my teacher, Jewel sir. I just got 97 and 93 in first paper and second paper. So I think my teachers was so helpful, my parents were helpful, and I had some lessons from my past and from that period of time, and I learned to like do well for myself. That is why I had the will. That is why I could do something better than the past. That is the reason, I guess.
A student's journey to success is often paved by the supports and encouragement of those who are actually around them. Family members, teachers, and well-wishers play a pivotal role in shaping a student's personal and academic growth. Now, tell the story of those who are working behind the curtain of your present success as well as the success to come.
Actually, I am not that successful. I know I am not that successful, but right now, many is thinking that I am successful in test exam and I am gonna do well in SSC examination accordingly. But that is the thing that I have to do well. If I have to do well, I have to do better than today, and I have to be better on the next day. So I think in every part I got support, and that is the thing. And I had no mental pressures from anywhere. Like my parents always encouraged me. My father always said me to do well, and he was kind of my idol. Like he always says me why I have to do well, like why I have to be the best, and he always taught me to be the best. He said that nobody counts who is the second. Always when Neil Armstrong went to moon, we all know the name of Neil Armstrong, who was his assistant and who landed second. That wasn't the matter. And from there, thought something I have to do. And my father always think that I can be a bright person in our nation. So I guess my father encouragement and my mother is a huge support for me. I guess 80% support of my life is given by my mother. In every sector, she just taught me how to be good, why I should be good. It is taught by my father, and how can I be good? It is taught by my mother, and she did every possible things she could. And of course, there was my teachers. I will especially say about my science tutors. They was totally nice. And then after my mother, I think the most support and especially mentally, I got from my Jewel sir, and he was just like my friend, like from ancient times. I don't know what is the time. Actually, it feels like he's a friend of mine from ancient time. Then I had some well-wishers, like I had friends who really they don't get good results or something, that doesn't matter, but they always wanted to make me some good results in the examination. They always encouraged me actually. And then I was someone who actually gave me the lesson I should be myself. Actually I should be myself. That was taught by her. and that from there I just thought to get some, do it my own. Nobody is with you, and everybody leaves you when you are in danger. So from there, from this sort of lessons, this sort of encouragement, this sort of support, and from my family, my parents, my teachers, my well-wishers, my lover, I guess, from there I got some encouragement, support. I said, I guess these was the reasons I actually did well. Without them, I am nothing, I guess.
At last, I would like to know about your future plan regarding your study and career.
Actually, my life is all about study, and I wanted to be a good student in my life, and I always wanted to be the best. As I said, my father taught me about that. And from there I want to go abroad after my HSC, and from after HSC I have to go I have to admit in a good college, then I have to get a good result in HSC, and I want to go abroad, as my father is going abroad maybe in 1 year or something. Maybe from there I can get a higher education from a good university, and after that, especially if I want to say something specifically, I wanted to be astronomer, but after that I thought maybe astronomy cannot be a good option for me. I am waiting for the good option. Actually, I want to be engineering student, basically. I'm not interested in medical right now, and whatever I will do, it will be on the engineering side, I guess. So if I can be astronomer, that would be a passion which will become a job, and that would be a great thing in my life, in my entire life, I guess. And I am just obsessed with that career, and I am obsessed with astronomy. And in physics, chemistry, I also have interest, but astronomy here is different actually for me.
Okay, that is the end of our session. To conclude, I would like to say that if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. Tata.